I'm Dawn Thornton, and I got next.
You next up and you ain't been on Sports Like Talk. Like, what are you doing? Hey, you better hit him up. Look, you breaking next and you up next. Keep the wins go hard. Rise and star on the big scene. Make them know who you are. You don't break a sweat. Don't settle for less. They put you through that test. Your resume that flex. Who got next? Who got next? SLT, ready, set, go. Who got next? Who got next? Living my dreams and all your goals. Who got next? Who got next? You can ask B. Jones or head coach. Who got next? Who got next? You next up, so here's my vote. Shoot.
Let's go, SLT Nation. What it do, fam? Welcome back to another fire episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next. That's right. It is season 4, the year of the mama, and KT and I are still on this glorious mission. That right, a platform that gives exposure to the voices of tomorrow. And KT and I, we are all across this country. We're finding rising superstars in our communities who are doing big things and accomplishing big dreams. And today, I woke up like this. Yeah, we got it, ladies and gentlemen. The diva is a female version of a hustler. Yeah, y'all make some noise. We brought y'all the Jackson, Mississippi native who has 17 years coaching pedigree in this game. She has been the former HBCU Female Coach of the Year, and she just took on a new challenge. That's right, I need all my Bulldogs over there at Alabama A&M to make some noise for one of your very own, the first year head coach of the women's basketball team, Coach Dawn Thornton. Coach DT, Diva Coach, how you doing today?
Hey, y'all lit. I need you to go with me on the road anytime I'm being introduced. I need that same big energy. Big
energy. I love it. I love the t-shirt, Coach. I'm gonna need that shirt, Coach. I'm gonna tell y'all, fam. You know what I'm talking about? I gotta lose a little bit of this. I got too much loving on me right now, Coach.
You know, they say they like it like that in the winter. You might be all right.
Hey, don't get me down there. Homecoming already passed, Coach. Homecoming. Lord have mercy. We gonna get in trouble. Hey, Alabama A&M, welcome to the show. If this is your first time rocking with your boys over here, Sports Life Talk, allow me to reintroduce myself. I am your host, the mouth of the South, B. Jones, the OG, all things Louisiana. Put your L's up. Mr. Yeet is in the building, and I'm rocking alongside my brother from another mother, the other side of the You Got Next logo, the Quiet Storm. Shh, all facts, no cap. The head coach KT. Kev, how we get Coach Diva back on the show? How do we pull this off? This is second time running this joint. How we pull it off, KT?
When you family be, all you gotta do is just reach out to somebody. We're not gonna wait till it's a funeral or something just terrible to happen. We're gonna celebrate Coach right now. Give her flowers at her new stop, B. Jones. So let's turn up. Let's go.
You know what's dope about that, Kevin? Because people who've been rocking with us, thank y'all for being with us for over 4 years. This is our 4th year doing this, and over the last 4 years, Kevin and I we would sit right here where we're sitting right now. We would say, Coach, we're gonna get you back on. We're gonna get you back on, and people be like, they ain't gonna get me back on. We got living proof. If you doing big things and accomplishing big dreams, you gonna get back on this joint. But Coach, some things can change. As you can see, we turned up on this joint now, Coach. You see the graphics that got a little bit better. All right, Coach, this is what we need you to do, though. We're gonna kick the show off with a new segment. It is called The Moment of Truth. This is our icebreaker with Coach Diva, and the rules are super simple. This is our version of 2 truths and a lie. So before the show, Coach Dawn Thornton has selected 3 facts about herself. This is the deal. One of these facts is pure cap. Kevin don't do cap. So we will have exactly 60 seconds to work together as a team and try to figure out which one of these facts is not the truth at all. Coach Dawn, please show mercy on us. Show some mercy on your brothers. You know what I'm talking about? Let's go. Give us your 3 facts, Coach Diva.
Okay. I struggle putting my game day outfit together every game. I am a big No Limit Records fan, and I used to bump Silk the Shocker and Master P with the 6x9s and the tweeters in the car with the fiberglass speakers. And I'm something like a chef.
Kevin, I'm gonna say
I already know which one. I think I know which one's a lie, B.
which one? Because I know she was bumping that Silk the Shocker.
Yeah, there's no way that she struggles with her game day outfits, B. Jones. I refuse to believe that.
Struggle. But Kevin, she did talk about putting some rum in that banana pudding before the show. She might have a little bit of a chef's kiss in her, Kevin. She might have
I already told us. I remember for the last episode, I thought she said she could cook.
So which one you think is the lie?
It's the first one. She doesn't struggle with her game day outfits, B. Jones.
Oh yeah, that's right. She put it out there. I'm thinking in my head like,
and then the second one was too descriptive.
Super descriptive.
Silky Shocker, No Limit, bumping. Come on.
With the tweeters, with the fiberglass.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go with that first one as a lie, B. Jones. I'll take the last shot on this one.
Kevin, I'm gonna roll with you, Coach. Is number one the lie? Tell us which one was the lie.
Number one is definitely the lie.
Yeah, we knew that's a lie. You're the diva coach.
Let's go. Hey, Coach, she went easy on us. So we appreciate you for that, Coach. We needed to get back in the win column. We needed a major one. That's how Coach kickstart you. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is give us a little belief in ourselves and we'll go on the run, Coach. We appreciate you. But let's take this show to another level, Coach. You ready for this? We about to take them down the journey for the second time of your career, your story of your life. This is gonna be a fun road trip, but we gotta do it in a safe and orderly fashion. We need you to take that right hand. Come on, lift it up, Coach. We all can see it. Reach over your left shoulder, grab that seatbelt, and buckle up. Click, clack. I like it at Alabama A&M. They do things a little saucy around there. I can tell you already. I can't wait to get on campus. But here we go. This is what we need. 60 seconds. Me and Kevin got to talk to you. That's right. You watching this show right now. We're going to plead to your better half. We're going to plead to your soft spot in your heart. We need you to help us out in growing this platform. We have set a ridiculous and audacious goal to have 10,000 subscribers, people who love women's basketball just like yourself, to finish off 2025, the Big Nickel Season 5. So we need you to do four free things. Number one, hang out with us to the end of the show. That's super simple. Just hang with us to the end of the show. Number two, hit that like button. It tells the algorithm that this show is popping like over red box. Coach, you already know what I'm about to do. We need this thing to bubble all the way up to the top. I'm talking about number three. Listen, everybody want to score big buckets. Everybody want to get down low and bang and rebound. But you know what people don't want to do? They want to shatter rock. We need you to become the point guard on your team in life and share this show with all your friends, your families, your colleagues, your coworkers, your classmates, and let them know what's cracking down there in Alabama at the only Division I school in Huntsville. Y'all hear me? You got to let them know what's going on out there in Huntsville, Alabama. And last but not least, y'all know what time it is. You've been doing this long enough to know we need your help. We need you to help us in one way. Join the family. Subscribe to The Vibe. Smash that subscribe button and help KT and us out and become a part of the Sports Life Talk family. Now, Coach DT, Dawn Thornton, Diva Coach, you recognize worldwide, so we got to get your blessings. Are they going to show us some love on this episode? Are they going to smash that subscribe button down there?
Let me tell you something. The Bulldog family going to show out. I'm telling you, they're going to represent and show out. We're going to make sure of it.
Okay, I'm with the Bulldogs. Let's go. On the count of three, let's do it like we true to it. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, oh my goodness. 4 years and it still feels like it was day one. I feel so energized by all the love and support that y'all are giving us. Joining the family, it means so much to us. Coach, this is the deal. We can tell them all day to join, but we want to tell them a special message. We want to make sure we spotlight them individually. So we want them to throw an emoji in the chat. You the superstar today. You the moment. You the guest of the show. You tell us, what is that emoji of the show we're using for everybody who just smashed that subscribe button?
We're gonna throw the dog paws. They got the two little black dog paw emojis. Bulldog family, I need y'all to Throw your paws up. That's what I
Come
need.
on, coach.
Throw
You
your
know,
paws up.
that's where I grew up. They say, don't make me put these paws on you.
Don't make me put these paws on it.
Paws put on you. All right, y'all throw the dog pound paw in the chat. Let us know that you out there. You rocking with us. You showed us some support. What we going to tell them, KT, when they do that?
We're going to tell them thank you.
Thank you. That's right. We appreciate you. Because Kevin and I, we don't do fans. We don't do followers. We do family and Sports Life Talk. We want to personally welcome you to the Sports Life Talk family. Now, you sat there long enough. It is time to get this thing ripping and running. We about to crack open Coach Thornton's brain in a total different matter. We know her on the court. We know her off the court. But we about to find out what's really on her mind. Coach Thornton, welcome for your second time to the Sports Life Talks initiation.
I really do appreciate y'all. And congratulations on 4 amazing seasons. And the energy is just like it was when we were on here, 2 years ago? Like, y'all might be turned up a little bit more. Like, it's lit. It's lit over here. It's lit.
Well, B. Jones, how do I go after that? I just want to smile for like the next 5 minutes, but I got to be professional.
I know. I try to hang in the pocket, KT.
I'm going to try to. Coach, you're already in our family. So why don't you just tell everybody your top 5 music artists?
Top 5 music artists. We're going with Jeezy. I'm going with Glorilla. I'm going to go with Beyonce. I'm a circle back with some R. Kelly, Kel, and I'm gonna go Keith Sweat too.
Oh, there you go, telling me no again.
That's not telling me now. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
B.
What up, fam? Because the list got hard, then it got soft, and it just did a little bit of everything on that list.
Everything.
I don't know whether let me be quiet.
Yeah. So, Coach, we like to rank everybody's top 5, and since you've been on the show, the highest you can get is 10.
Okay.
But B. Jones, her last 3 got her
monsters.
The Mamba.
The Mamba.
Because when she said, Mr. Nasty Man, his music is still nobody can compete with that man in the verses.
Hey, nobody.
Point blank, period.
No, maybe Mike. Mike
is different. Mike is on another level. I'm talking about anybody else.
That's what I'm saying. If we had, you know what? I think Usher could probably get with him on the verse.
No, he couldn't.
I think it'll be close. I think at least it'll be the closest you're going to get, Kevin.
R. Kelly's remixes will kill anything Usher did.
There's no comparison to anybody to Kel.
No.
Nobody. Kel's gonna touch your mama, your grandmama, your cousin, your auntie.
Yeah, but Coach, let's be careful when we say touching and then use that.
Come on now. It's 2024. We can't say nothing. That's not what I meant. But
I know what you said, Coach.
Golly.
I don't want to get beat Jones. No, we know what you meant, Coach. I just having a good time. I kid.
Kevin, stop.
I opened it up though, so you had to.
I had to, Coach. We having a good time. All right, Coach. So, who's your favorite superhero and why?
My favorite superhero would be Batman.
Okay.
Batman was don't nobody even really know what Batman does. You know what I'm saying? But like, he in the house as a businessman, I always got like a fireplace going, I always suited and booted, and I don't even know, but it's Batman. I mean, it's just something about Batman that's just intriguing. Like, I'm gonna go back and watch Batman tomorrow. It's just, I don't know.
To like Batman, you got to have a little dark side to you, Coach. I'm gonna have to talk to some of these players and find out what's really going down in these halftime speeches when the turnovers.
I can tell you, I went to a game and saw on the sideline.
I heard, Coach. Hey, Kevin didn't even get to the car good before you told me you was picking cotton out of your teeth because
he was. Hey,
chewing.
You don't want those problems. If you're one of her players, do everything the right way, please. All right, Coach. So, what is something that basketball has taught you that you can use when you're not on the court?
One thing that basketball has taught me at a very, very early age is how to overcome obstacles and handling adversity. Like, there's no other teacher than better than playing sports, college athletics. You know, there's circumstances that you can control. There's obstacles. You gotta go and play teams to get money, and it's so you gotta be able to pivot. If anything else, you gotta be able to pivot because things are gonna constantly get thrown at you. Time management, everything. Sports has taught me life.
So
Life.
speaking of life, we're going to produce a movie that's centered around you. That's going to tell your story.
Okay.
One thing that we're missing is a lead actress. Who should we get to play you in the story of your life?
Tasha. What's the lady from Tyler Perry?
Tasha Smith?
Tasha Smith.
She would kill your role.
I think she would kill her role too. That's actually a pretty good one.
I think we can afford her too, or her twin. We probably get one of them, B.
We might be able to get Natasha, not Latasha. But
well, if your name Tasha and you can act, we're gonna get you on the show.
It's a lot of them out there. You know, there's a lot of Tashas. We can just pick one.
Yes, it is. But most of those Tashas be thrown off though, so I don't know. We may have to be careful. Yikes! All right, Coach. So this is probably the most important question that we asked during our initiation. B and I would love to travel. When we travel, we got to eat. So we come down there before one of your games. What's that one food spot we should go to, and what's your go-to meal there?
Oh, I'm gonna get in trouble, but I'm gonna definitely go with Miss Juju's. Miss Juju's got the soul food in Huntsville, Alabama.
So what you getting there though? What are you getting there?
Whatever on the stove.
wait a minute, stove like it's at a house, or is it a restaurant?
No, whatever they cooking in the back.
Oh, okay.
That's what the wings out of bomb. I done had wings. We done had like the barbecue. But the soul food. And you know, I'm from Jackson, Mississippi.
Yeah.
And because I'm something like a chef, it's the closest thing to Mississippi soul food that I done had in Alabama. And
let's do it, KT.
And I'm gonna tell you, I done been to plenty of places to eat around here. I'm a foodie, but ain't nobody busting like Miss Juju.
Do Miss Juju be in there herself?
Miss Juju in the kitchen cooking.
Let's go, KT. If she's still there, we gotta miss Miss Juju.
Miss Juju in the back cooking. Miss Juju back there cooking cornbread, and it's Miss Juju. And they open at midnight.
So we can go before and after the game.
Pre-game and post-game. Yeah. Miss Juju.
I can't wait to go rock with Miss Juju. We will see you soon. Yeah. All right, so everybody that's watching, thank you for sticking with us. And as we move on from the initiation to dive deeper into Dawn Thornton's story, we love to hear from you. Drop your top 5 music artists, your favorite superhero, your go-to place to eat in the comments. And if it ain't like Miss Juju, please don't recommend it. And don't forget to go to our website, sltugotnext.com, to meet more of our incredible You Got Next family members. Now I'm going to hand it over to B as we learn more about our play cousin, Coach Dawn Thornton. So B. Jones, go ahead and take it away, brother.
Coach Thornton, welcome back. Welcome back, Coach Diva. You have been doing so many amazing things. You know, Kevin and I keep our eyes on you. Kevin, send me a text here, send me a text there. We were kind of looking at some of the recruits you was coming out here to Dallas to get up there at UAPB, and now you got a promotion and you're going across the swagger. We're gonna talk a little bit about that, of what got you, what happened and what transpired to get you to this point. But let's take them back to the beginning. 2 years ago, we're gonna talk a little bit about your beginning because some people are new to this. They didn't get to see the other show. Coach, when did you fall in love with the game of basketball?
You know, I would say in the 7th grade. That's been my story. I knew that I wanted to be a basketball coach when I was in middle school. But it was just something about My coaches in middle school and high school, I can't see myself doing anything else but trying to inspire the lives of young men and women on a daily basis. And being able to have an opportunity to do that through basketball, it's a blessing. It's surreal.
Now you was a hooper back in the day, Coach. You played some division ball, and you went to Jackson State, got your buckets on, and then in 2007 you got your coaching start. I want to really focus more on the coaching because we made a couple of moves here, but what made you decide to go from a player to a coach, and then on top of that, the HBCU experience, Jackson? I mean, tell us a little bit about that, Coach.
I just had an opportunity, really my every coach that I've had has really impacted my life. There are times where you hear kids, especially with the transfer portal, and they're always talking about, they wanted to have a relationship with their coaches and they didn't really feel connected to their coaches. That's something that I have had an opportunity to do since I've been fortunate enough to play basketball. So just being in that type of environment, being a part of those different programs and everything, what that looks like, it's just something, again, it was a no-brainer. It's like, this is what you want to do. This is the only thing that you'll be able to. I can't see myself doing anything else.
No lawyer Thornton.
No.
No CEO Dawn Thornton. None of that.
Not CEO Dawn Thornton.
That still ain't out of the running. We still can do that, huh?
And I'm somewhat thinking about getting my PhD, so it might be Dr.
Diva. Dr. Diva is
We'll see. I'm seriously considering starting to think about getting my PhD.
You should do it, Coach. You should do it. And this show is all about manifestation, so it has been written. Congratulations, Dr. Diva. Let's get this thing cracking, because I got to talk about this new move to Alabama A&M. Coach, you were doing big things. You had took. And I don't want nobody from UAPB to kill me, but I went back and looked at the record post-Thornton and pre-Thornton, and you did your thing, Coach. You grew a program that was slept on, and a lot of people put them to bed, and you knocked off. I'm talking about heavy hitters year in and year out. You finally got that team to the winning side of the record, and then all of a sudden a new opportunity comes available. What happened, Coach? How do we get to Bulldog Nation? How do we land in Huntsville eating at Juju's? Saturday night.
God is good. When you have an assignment that I feel that I had an assignment put on my life, and that was to take a program that, you're right, that was slept on, that was untapped, that I remember. I probably shouldn't say this, but I remember as a student athlete playing Arkansas Pine Bluff, and I can remember us never taking that game serious. I probably shouldn't say that, but y'all know me, and I'm always keep it real, And so when that opportunity presented itself, I said to myself, why not me? Because if you can turn around a program that has been untapped from the women's basketball portion of it, if you can do it there, you can do it anywhere. And I mean, just from where we were when we came in year one compared to where we were in year 5 is just a testament of the staff that I had, the young ladies that bought into what we wanted to do, as well as my athletic director and my president. They really got behind us and supported that women's program. And I thought that was really important. You can't have success without support. And so that was something that we had. However, I think that was able to shine throughout the conference. And, when you're a part of the SWAC, competing in the SWAC, I think in order to have some type of success, you got to be familiar with the SWAC. And so, we played Alabama A&M the last 2 or 3 years in the SWAC tournament, the first round of the tournament, and we were fortunate enough to win. that first round, and we put A&M out of the tournament every year. And didn't even think about having an opportunity to be here. I'm just doing my job, And I think that they're trying to figure out now, how is this lady from Arkansas, Pine Bluff? And again, people looking at like, it's Pine Bluff. How are they able to have this type of success? We need to see what she's about. And I interview with our administration here, our president here, and it just clicked. All cylinders just clicked. I think that they were seeking some new energy. They were seeking a splash, but they was also seeking someone who knows this conference and knows what it takes in order to be successful in this conference. And we have a little bit more resources, and I think my AD is like, hey, I'm gonna give you what you need to be successful, and I need you to get it done. And so that's the goal. That's the focus every day. We got to get it done.
You said it takes you a difficult time to get your outfits ready, and we all laugh because we know that that's not the truth. You be shining, and I can't think of you know what, they say you were shining star, Coach, but on that day, with all that white on, when you announced the Alabama A&M and you put that maroon hat on, you was a constellation, Coach. I'm talking about gorgeous. You was gorgeous, Coach. What was that moment like, though, being on that podium? I know it had to be bittersweet, but what was that like to speak out and step out for the first time as the Alabama A&M women's basketball coach?
Just being the way that they did it. My AD, he's such a G. They didn't want to do an announcement. They wanted to do like a surprise press conference. And I think UAPB actually released that I was resigning right before the press conference. So everybody kind of had the speculations and everything, but putting the hat on, actually being able to put the hat on to say that, it's like, it's real. I kind of felt like, look, mama, we made it. Mama, we made it. Because this is a beautiful, I don't know if you've seen this $60+ athletic facility that we're in right now, but this is the upper echelon of HBCUs. We have almost 8,000. We had enrollment is up. Everything is booming, and this is the perfect time for me to be here, and I'm just so thankful and grateful.
Coach, I got to put you on the spot, though. Because normally I spend time and I say, what is the ingredient? What are you going to do different? What are you going to do to build this culture? But I'm gonna let you've already done it. You've already answered. You've already built. So we know that you could build the team. But Coach, the gall, the audacity, the courage of you to show up at this school and schedule Bama, UAB, Eastern Michigan. I mean, the list goes on. You're going out west. You're taking the whole team to San Diego. Hopefully me and Kevin can get on the bus too. We're trying to get out there to San Diego. But Coach, you are taking on Tulane, Vanderbilt. You bringing on all challenges in year one, Coach. Why are you being so aggressive in scheduling and knowing that you're in the process of building the program up?
Well, because we want immediate success. We just scrimmaged a Power 4 school yesterday in the SEC. Can't really reveal who that is, but you're right. We're going to open up with Bama here on November the 7th. And in opening up with them, we need to know today what we look like and what that game is going to look like. And so I think that the type of roster that we put together, it puts us in a situation that I think that we should be able to compete with all of the teams that we're playing in the preseason. A lot of the scheduling was done before I got here.
Okay.
However, the Bama game was something that I'm most proud of, to be able to host them here in Huntsville. You don't really see that too often. We were fortunate enough to host Power 4 schools in my previous institutions, but just being able to have that in-state rivalry right here, in front of a sold-out crowd, is going to sell out. And guess what? We're going to play after the men. So we are we're just so excited about the attention that this women's basketball program is getting, because they deserve it. And it's time. You just, look at the WNBA championship game last night. Look at the finals. Like, what did that look like? You know what I'm saying? It's just
crazy.
A movement, right? It's just a movement right now with young women and in sports, and it's beautiful. But I think our schedule will do two or three things. I mean, one is it's gonna definitely give us, a real identity of who we are. But two is gonna let us know how much progress that we've had and what we've been able to do over the summer. And then three is gonna give us a real evaluation of what we're gonna look like going in the conference. So I think the play
But
school.
Coach, we love Valentine's Day, but on February the 13th, you go back into the belly of the beast. You go into the lion's den, Coach. I had to call it out, Coach. You're going back into the lion's den where it all started. Your history. You taking this new look roster and you going to play your old school. I gotta ask, from your perspective, is that a game you asterisk? Is it just another game? What are your feelings and what kind of emotions will you have walking into that gym for being on the visitor sideline?
Pine Bluff is home. Pine Bluff took my family and I on. My son was basically raised in Pine Bluff, Arkansas. And so it's gonna feel like homecoming to me. It'll be bittersweet, but it's so many lovable, loving faces, so many supporters, so many fans, so many people love me in Pine Bluff. So it's not something where you're gonna go in there with a chip on your shoulder. It's just gonna feel good to be back home. That's what it's gonna feel like. It's gonna feel like going home.
Well, speaking of home, I know one thing. Me and Kevin, I think we probably had the argument on your first show of Jimmy's and Joe's versus X's and O's, and all the coaches started getting hip to it. They start saying both. But I'm still gonna stand on it and say you gotta have the Jimmy's and Joe's. And I looked at your roster composition. The checkbox that I need to check first and foremost is you gotta have somebody from Texas. I don't know why. I just feel like you gotta, if you want to have a roster that's serious, you gotta come into Texas and get some dogs. You was able to pull this off with Tia Harvey out of Saxe, and I believe it's another young lady named Kamaria Gibson out of Texas. But that didn't stop there, Coach. I'm talking about, this is a nationwide program at Alabama A&M. You got girls from Colorado, California, Florida, Georgia, Ohio, Tennessee. Y'all are all from over there. Alabama, you got homegrown kids. What is going on, Coach? How did you put together and assemble the Avengers?
My staff and I did a really good job of getting in the portal. We wanted to get kids that can compete in this conference. One of my assistants came with me from UAPB, and we know what it takes in order to win. You got to have size. You got to have speed. You got to have athleticism. You got to have grit. You got to have some dogs. You gotta have some dogs.
Kevin, hold on, Coach. Kevin, 6'5" Davenport, 6'4" Shakespeare, 6'2" Wilson, 6'3" Gibson. Coach, you got some big. I don't even want to play against. I'm scared to come to practice. I might get bodied sitting on the sideline, might catch an elbow. Coach, you got some dogs in there.
We definitely do. And you might catch the elbow if you pull up in practice.
It's getting real. But, Coach, I do want to give you your roses, because as much as we talk about the X's and O's, basketball is nothing but a conduit. It's a sport that helps people build skills that they need necessary for life. Yeah, some people get the fortunate opportunity to play on in a professional. People like yourself get to make a career out of it. But at the end of the day, you're supposed to be making women better. You're supposed to be making players better. You're supposed to be helping kids out. Last year, you had a player on your team that her name got recently called out on this show because she set the world on fire. And I gotta ask you, Coach, what is that like? Tell me, because that's your gold star, Coach. That's when you look back at your resume, all the coaches of the years and all of the great seasons. What you gonna look back and is how you impacted people's lives. Young lady comes to you at UAPB. I'm gonna let you tell everybody her name, and then she becomes a conference All-American, and now she got that opportunity to go to a P5 school. Instead of me asking why come to Alabama A&M, I want you to tell the world that story. Because if you hear that story and you don't want to pack your bags and come out there to Huntsville, I don't know what else will.
We just had an opportunity to get a young lady that have made some mistakes. Everybody make mistakes, but sometimes you don't get an opportunity to get a second and third chance. And I think that Zay Green, who we're talking about, Zay was in a position in basketball where she needed another chance, and just taking a chance on her really mentoring her, putting her in a smaller environment so she could shine, was something I think that was needed. Because let me be clear, Zay Green could be here at Alabama A&M with me. It wasn't designed for her to leave a UAPB and then go P4. She came to us and we wanted to mentor her to get her where she needed to be. And you can call her on the show and she'll tell you. And I told her, I said, you can't come with me. I need you to be your best and follow your dreams. She's accomplished everything that you can accomplish in this conference. What more could you do? Win a championship? Yes. But, for her ultimate goals and dreams to go to the WNBA, unfortunately, our schools, our HBCUs right now, we're not getting those same looks. You want to talk about it? You want to put it on the table?
Well, let's do it. Let's end it. This is my last question, Coach. The Zay Green story is amazing. What does the HBCU need right now to elevate the entire stock? The rising tide lifts all boats. What needs to happen right now for the HBCU to get young ladies drafted, to help young ladies to get the NIL deals, to help the young ladies to have careers, not just in the WNBA, but even overseas and in coaching careers and all of that other stuff? What needs to happen in HBCU right now to lift those young ladies up?
I think our alums have to understand the importance of support. And that could be financial support, that can be networking support, that can be season ticket holding support, that can be showing up and being committed to coming in on game day support. We have to rally behind and get the support. I mean, you look at like a Colorado, or you look at like a LSU women's basketball. You got fans that's gonna ride or die for those teams, no matter what. No matter what. They can go from Arizona to Connecticut to Florida, and the alums are going to show up and support. We have to come together and understand the biggest thing about being in the HBCU is family. That's what we talk about, right? That's why we chose to go to those schools. And if we're really gonna be a family, we really have to come together and really rally behind our sports teams. A lot of times when teams aren't winning, the fans start to fade a little bit. We got to ride or die with them. We need some people that's going to weather the storm with us. We take some losses. Some people going to tell us it's going to be okay, and that we still going to have that support. Not to say I'm not going to come back the next time. And not to say that that's the case. But we really and truly got to get people to come out and be committed to supporting our athletic programs.
Kevin, that sounds like a Delta there. That was that Delta talking to y'all right now. That's sorrow. That's sister. Yeah. All right. You know what time it is. It is time for the championship rounds. We're going to finish this show in the bank. Kevin, are we going 1 or we going to do 3? I know I ran over a little bit. How much time we got? KT?
Let's go 1.
All right, we're going to go 1. Coach, you've already done this before. This is our version of Would You Rather. But since we don't have the time to put you into the pressure box, we're going to do it one time only for the fans, for the family that's watching this. Coach, this is the sneaker round. So you already know what that means. On the count of 3, we're going to get you to say, hold that sneaker. And when you say that, we're going to pull out a pair of shoes that we presented or we picked especially for you and on this episode, Coach. And whichever pair you select will win this episode's game. Kevin won the last game. In all fairness to him, I got to give him the crown. He is the defending champ, but I'm about to take it right now. 1 and done. You ready, Coach? Let's go. 3,
I'm ready.
2, 1.
Hold that sneaker. Oh.
I want to represent the sisterhood, B.
Oh! Is this a setup? I mean, is this a setup?
And Coach, I didn't know what he had. I didn't know what he had planned. I just went with my heart. I said, Coach is a GOAT. I said, if Coach is the GOAT.
I gotta go with the Jordan 1s. That's all I wear.
Let's go!
That's all.
Go!
Wait. My staff would be so disappointed in me. They would say, "You didn't."
Oh, your staff. They know what's disappointed.
They would have wanted me to pick the Cherry Reds. I ain't gonna lie, but I'm a.
Oh, oh my goodness!
So, Coach, you remember who was behind you at the SMU game? It wasn't the Joker that you picked. It was me.
And
You know who reached back after you?
And
to
who
come back
gave
on
me
the
a
show?
T-shirt? And who gave me a T-shirt?
You just
Coach.
threw it all away. You just threw it all away.
Is the table at Juju's big enough for my trophy to have a seat? That's what I want to know. Will the belt have a seat?
The belt will have a seat at Miss Juju.
Oh my God! Oh, that felt good. That's a good win. That's a good win. I'm telling you.
I'm sorry, Cole. Cole.
And my bad. I forgot about Malin Wilkerson. She from Texas too. Shout out to Miss Wilkerson as well. Coach, the title of the show is You Got Next. You already know what this means. This is the moment of manifestation. We talked about the past. I'm super excited about Alabama A&M basketball, but now we got to talk about the future. We all following the journey at Diva Coach AAMU. Coach, what's up next for you? What are you most excited about?
We got 2 weeks away. And we opening this thing up. It is officially basketball season. And I'm so excited to be here in Huntsville, Alabama. We're going to pack the arena. We're going to have a good time. It's going to be a great product on the floor. But most importantly, we're going to make our school, we're going to make everybody proud. So we're excited about it. And I appreciate y'all for having me here. Thank you so much for thinking about me. I'm still at work at 8:30 at night. So I appreciate it.
Kevin kind of messy though, Coach. I ain't want to do this, but Kevin just had one of the assistant coaches from Alabama on the show too. I'm just saying he kind of messy, Coach. You need to talk to him backstage about that. Get him on.
And we got another one coming, B. Jones. Another one's coming from Alabama. I'm in my feelings. But Coach, do you have any shout outs you want to give?
I just want to thank, you all for having me. Definitely. My family back in Mississippi, I love them so much. My new family here in Huntsville. It's just a blessing. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for having me.
Well, I know somebody from Jackson, Mississippi loves me. My wife was born there, so you know what, Coach? Whatever. But this is the part of the show where you get a chance to call the person that you think should have next. Tell them, hey, I got a chance to rock with B. Jones and KT again, and I want you to do the same thing. With that said, Coach, who are you calling out? Who should have next?
I think we should... Let's call out Courtney Simmons from Grambling.
Oh, it's time to go with the G.
Bring Courtney Simmons on the show. That's my dog. So she deserves it. And she needs to be on the platform too.
KT, I'm super excited. We back in HBCU. Courtney Simmons, let the world know that you are up next. It is official. Your ticket just got punched and you are now on the clock. We got to make this thing happen. I'm excited about that one. I'm from Shreveport. Grambling was right down the road. Trust me, I spent a lot of time on that campus, so I can't wait to learn what's cracking. Get your top 5 ready, Courtney. Get your theme song and get your favorite superhero and find us somewhere to eat, because we going to make that happen. But Coach Dawn Thornton, the diva, you got next. You are the truth, Coach. I love your energy. I love your vibe. I love your tenacity. I love everything you're doing for this game. You authentic. You down to earth. And what makes you one of one, Coach, is that you do it your way. You do it your way, and you do it the right way, and you put everybody before yourself. Your selfless sacrifice to this game is going to pay dividends, Coach. We love you so much. You are extraordinary. You are elite. You deserve a yeet. Wop. They not like us. They not like us. They not like I ain't gonna lie. I can't. When we get to Alabama, when we get to Huntsville, we turn it up. I need all the players.
Hey.
We doing the TikTok with the team and everything. We wilding out when we get to Huntsville. Y'all buckle up and listen. I want to thank y'all for watching another fire episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next. We appreciate y'all for rocking with us. It means a lot to us. This movement ain't stopping. We gonna keep on rocking. We gonna keep putting out heat for you. 1,000% energy day in and day out. Make sure you smash that subscribe button. Leave that paw emoji in the chat if you smash that subscribe button. Share this with all your people. And let's build. 10,000 is the number. Kevin, the big nickel. 10,000. is the number. We're going to make it happen in 2025. Y'all make sure y'all following Coach at Diva Coach AAMU, and make sure you're following us at Sports Life Talk. We drop content every single day. Now, she said HBCUs, we need more support, and me and Kevin are here for it. So if you're in the HBCU, you watching this right now, and you want to get on the show so you can tell us about your incredible story, go to our website, sltugotnext.com. That's right, it's on the screen. If you're watching this, if you're listening to it, it is sltugotnext.com. Click on the nominate tab and tell us a little bit about yourself, or if it's your niece or your nephew, I don't care. Tell us why they need to be on the show, and we're going to audition them to be on the show. And last but not least, Kevin, I think Huntsville probably about 8-9 hours from here. So we're going to listen to a lot of podcasts. And ain't no podcast better than this one. That's right. Download the audio form of this show, the audio version of this show. And almost close to 7. We probably at 700 shows now. The work over here is real, ladies and gentlemen. So make sure y'all check us out in the podcast form, wherever you download your podcast. Keep the energy, keep the laughs, and keep all the inspiration moving forward as we get ready and we prepare for a loaded. Y'all, look, Coach, we got Coach on here. We loaded for 2025. It's real. It's ignorant. All right, KT, let's get out of here. That's the champ.
Well, Coach, I want you to pay attention to my social media on Friday. I'm dropping my top 10 schools, and there's one that may be omitted the way I was treated during the championship rounds. But, Coach, we love you. Whatever you need from us, please let us know, and we got your back.
Thank y'all so much for having me.
Now, Coach, I ain't trying to put no pressure on that team, but every year you make headlines by snapping somebody's neck. You knock off a big school. I ain't gonna call no names, but somebody better buckle up, because they gotta play them Bulldogs, and it's gonna be a long night for you. Hey, listen, Sports Life Talk Nation, we love y'all. Stay safe, be blessed, respect each other, and love one another, because together we are better. And keep dreaming big, because you never know. Your story may be the next one featured on Sports Life Talks. You got next. Yeet.
Yeet. I got it.
Give it to him, Coach. What?
Yeet.
There it is.
I knew you had next, because you always working, you always grinding, you're in your bag because you're always working. Like, in due time, I knew you got next. Oh, you did it, huh? Crack the code. You got next, you smashing goals. You want next, you need exposure. Well, Sports Like Talk got the baddest show, like the baddest hut in the room. Podcast to tune into just for you to talk your shit. Talk your mushroom. You are what you eat and you should consume. Sports Like Talk from the late night to the afternoon, then rest repeat. Hit the like, leave a comment, or subscribe so you don't miss a beat. You got next is a small taste of a winning meal from a chef type of celebrity. What's up next is you, at least you better be. Yeah, you got next, yeah. I can feel it, you're a winner just like me. You got next, and what comes next? Tune in next time and you'll see. Cause if you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you're just like me. If you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you know where to be. I'm talking Sports Life, talking this.